Here's something I've been thinking about. Actually, I went to my handy dandy video prompt generator that I built using AI, and it asked me, how has your schedule changed since becoming a dad, and how do you feel about that? That's a good question. Well, my schedule was always affected by being a dad because I started my business right before my first daughter was born. So I've been doing this since 2012, late 2012 is when I started my business full time. I'd been freelancing for a few years before that and burned the candle at both ends until I realized I got to quit my job or quit freelancing. So I chose freelancing to trade stability for freedom, and the rest is history. Maybe I'll talk more about that in these short sort of videos, just to give you more context on me. But I've been doing this ever since having children and being a dad. Now I have more children since that, and those children grow, and we have children from various ages. And basically, like, my schedule is whatever the season of life demands. So at first I had like a really standard schedule, and then I really liked the freedom, and I wanted to make my week where I designed my week so I took Fridays off. For a few years, I would take Fridays off, and we'd always have a long weekend, and it was always really nice. The demand for work would increase, and so I'd need to work Fridays, or maybe work Friday mornings and take Friday afternoons off, but it was always just in flux and whatever I needed it to be. So my schedule is constantly in flux during seasons. During the winter, I work a lot more than in the summer. I'm in Canada, so as you'd imagine, in the winter, it's dark and cold a lot of the time. So we'll just hole up inside and try and make as much money as possible. Dark outside anyway. And in the summertime, this guy's at the cabin by the lake, and I don't want to work too much, but daddy's got to pay the bills. So I still work with a slower schedule so I can be more present to the kids who are not in school, and we're at the cabin, we're canoeing, we're fishing, we're biking, we're eating ice cream, that sort of stuff. So my point here, I think, is that being a dad is the most important thing, as well as being a husband for me, and work supports it. So not the other way around. The reason why I work is to provide for my family. I like working, but it's for my family, it's for my wife and kids, now and in the future. And so my schedule will change as the demand for my being a dad and being present ebbs and flows, and also as the demands that my clients put on me ebbs and flows. I gotta provide for the family, so sometimes I gotta work harder, other times I'm just gonna work less, and I can fit it into a smaller schedule. I don't know, still figuring it out, but that's what I got.